This video is a review of the Qronge Meteor Men's electric bike. I'm going to go over the controls and settings, test acceleration, max speed, brakes, and hill capability, review the e-bike, and provide additional riding footage. The Meteor has a 500 watt rear hub motor with a max speed of 25 miles per hour or 40 kilometers per hour, thumb throttle, 36 volt, 460 watt hour battery with a range of up to 43 miles or 70 kilometers, front and rear disc brakes, 26-inch tires, 7-speed Shimano tourney rear derailleur, headlight, taillight, front suspension, and weighs 56 pounds or 25 kilograms. Additional specs can be found in the description section below. "26 miles per hour, just coasting down this hill, 27, close to 28. This video is going to be a little different than my other review videos because I'm skipping the unboxing and assembly. The manufacturer has a very good install video on the Amazon website. Let's take a look at the handlebar. We have the front brake lever here, the display with the controls. Here is a bell. This is a 7-speed shifter, the thumb throttle, and the rear brake. There's also a pair of keys right here. In order to turn the display on, we press and hold the power button. Here we can see the battery percentage. We can see the current speed in miles per hour, the pedal assist level, and then the current miles. If we press the power button, we can change to the odometer, the average speed, max speed, and the trip time. If we press the plus button, it changes the pedal assist level from 0 to 5. Minus does the reverse from 5 to 0. To turn the headlight on, we press and hold the plus button. We can see that the headlight is on and the tail light is on as well. If we turn it off, the tail light turns off and the headlight is off. If we press and hold the minus button, it provides a pedestrian walk mode of 3 miles per hour. In order to go to the programming settings, we press and hold the plus and minus button. This is the speed units. It's currently in miles. We can change it to kilometers, but I'm going to keep it to miles. You can press the plus or minus to change the unit and then press the power button to go to the next one. The default speed is 32 kilometers per hour. If you try to change it to 40, we'll see what happens. This is the time it takes to turn the display off. By default, it's 10 minutes. This is the display backlit brightness. And then it goes back to unit. Let's wait a few seconds, or we can press and hold the plus and minus button to get out of this. Let's go to pedal assist 5. And we're getting 20.2 miles per hour. That was the same as when we had the max speed. That was the same as if we had the max speed to 32. So I don't think that actually does anything to the max speed. Yeah. To turn the display off, press and hold the power button. As I mentioned, there are 2 sets of keys over here. Let's take a look at the battery. There is a slot right here. Put the key inside, turn it counterclockwise, the battery pops out. There is a battery indicator. If we press it, it's blue, so it's between 50 and 100% charged. This is the charging port. Pull this up, and then you can stick the plug in there. Taking a look at the battery. There's not much to it. This is the battery information for those who are interested. This is the connections in the back, and then that's the top. Let's put the battery back in. And that snaps back into place. Take the key back out. I'm going to test acceleration and max speed in each of the pedal assist levels, starting with pedaling only and then throttle. We're in pedal assist 0, so if we pedal, there will be no pedal assist. Let's go to pedal assist 1. I felt the motor kick in, and it looks like it stopped at 8.5 miles per hour. Pedal assist 2. The motor kicked in, and we're topping out at 11.3 miles per hour. Pedal assist 3. Motor kicked in. $15.6 miles per hour. Pedal assist 4. $17.3 miles per hour. Pedal assist 5. The motor kicked in. $20.1 miles per hour. We'll try the same thing with throttle only. In pedal assist 0, there's no throttle. If we go to pedal assist 1, we're hitting 21.3 miles per hour. There is a slight downhill, and I want to say that pedal assist 1 through 5 is going to be the same with the throttle. There's no difference between the different gears in the acceleration and top speed. Just to verify, we're in pedal assist 5. We're going to compare the acceleration and max speed from 1 through 5, or 1 and 5. And it seems to be about the same. We're getting 20.5. So I want to say that there's no difference in acceleration and max speed between pedal assist 1 through 5. We're going to test the brakes. We're going to hit the max speed and then slam on the brakes to see how soon we stop. So, in front of this Mini Cooper, I slammed on the brakes over there. This is about 8 feet. The brakes are pretty good. I locked the front suspension, so I think that also helped. Going back down the hill. Let's test the brakes. They seem very good at slowing the bike down. And coming to a stop here. Yep, we were able to stop. I'm going to test the hill capabilities using the throttle only. There's a semi-steep hill in front of me. That might be at least 20% grade. So let's go. And I feel the motor slowing down. We're hitting 11.8 miles per hour. It's holding this constant. Now it's dropping. It's going to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, the hill is becoming less steep. It's going back to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 16. So I think for steeper hills, the throttle itself might struggle a little bit, as you saw in the video. Since it has a 7-speed rear derailleur in the back, you can always shift to a lower gear or the higher cassette in the back and then take any hills, just like what I'm doing right now. This is a pretty steep hill and I'm able to take it. I do feel a little bit of assist from the motor, which helps. And I think if I used the throttle, it would struggle outright. Yep. In order to activate cruise control, you hold the throttle for about 8 seconds. You see that icon pop up there. I let go of the throttle and it's still going. It's actually increasing in speed too, instead of just holding the speed. Press the brakes to disengage cruise control. Moving on to the review of the Qronge Meteor Men's e-bike. What I like most about this e-bike is the frame. It looks very sleek, like a hybrid bike, except that it has a built-in battery, which is removable. You can leave the bike in the garage or downstairs, and then you can take the battery with you to charge it, so you don't have to lug the whole bike with you. It's nice that there are front and rear linear cable pull disc brakes that seem to work out of the box. There was some slight rubbing on the front, which I had to adjust, but that's like any other e-bike. There's adjustable suspension. You can lock it and unlock it, and it just feels like springs. They're decent, but they do work. There is a front headlight and rear tail light, which is nice when you're riding at night. The seat has a good amount of cushion. The grips appear to be molded silicone, and they don't have a lot of cushion, but they do function well. And the brake levers are just standard. Here are the 2 keys. There's a 7-speed shifter in the rear. It's just a single in the front so that you can climb any hill. They are Shimano Tourney TZ. I just noticed that the front shifter is 7-speed, but the rear, it says for 6-speed, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cassettes in the rear. There is a rear rack, a rear fender, and a front fender. It also came with a bunch of other accessories. There was a bike lock, there was a front basket, there was a water bottle cage, and a phone holder, which I did not put on because I felt like it took away from the look of the bike. It would just look very cluttered. The e-bike works. I did notice that when you're pedaling, it seems pretty quick. I also like that it has cruise control. A lot of other e-bikes don't have this feature. It comes in 3 different colors. There's the black one, the blue one, and an orange one. Currently it's $699, but there's a $200 off coupon on Amazon. And then if you check the description section below, I have another coupon where you can get an additional 4% off that stacks with this $200 coupon. For that price, I feel like this is a pretty good deal. And if you're interested in this e-bike, you can check this one out. Feel free to leave questions or comments in the comment section below. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. Hitting 24.3 miles per hour. $25, $26 miles per hour. Just coasting down this hill. 27, close to 28.